Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. Check out that alliteration. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday, June 28th, 2017. Steve Sipress here. As always, I start out by sharing my Rhino of the day. And here he is. Check that out. Very cool Rhino. It is the one-armed, headless Rhino. Now, obviously, he's broken. So this somehow, as soon as I can figure out exactly how this goes, I think maybe then I'll fix it. It looks like there's some pieces missing or something. I can't figure it out. But he did at one point have a second leg like that, something like that. Looks like, oh, I got it. Oh, look at that. All right, so had a second leg like that. Head goes on like that, and that's pretty much originally how I bought this thing, the ceramic, clay, Rhino, and it's a toothbrush holder. So you see on the back, he's got the hole there where I keep my toothbrush, which I still do, even though the head and one of the arms is lying off to the side. Still my toothbrush holder in the bathroom, and that's kind of why he broke. Last time we moved, I had, of course, packed up all my Rhinos and everything in my office and everything. And then last thing is you pack up all the, stuff, the pillow and bedding that I just slept on the night before, and the stuff in the bathroom, brushing my teeth and whatever, from the night before. Packed that all up, and I put that stuff like in the front seat of the car, and I was like, oh, this Rhino, and I very smartly, I tucked him into the pillow and the bedding there to make sure he didn't break. See how smart that is, to make sure he didn't break on the ride, which was fantastically brilliant. I have a feeling he did not break on the ride because I didn't hear anything. And then when I got out of the car, started unpacking the car, forgot all about Mr. Rhino, opened the door, took out the pillows and the bedding, and then heard a crashing sound of ceramic on pavement, looked down, and there was 3 pieces of the Rhino. So, but like a Rhino, you can break him, he's still happy, still smiling. Can't beat a Rhino. Even if you break him, he's going to come back even stronger. And I predict that when I even glue him back, it'll be harder to break than before. And that's one of the traits of a Rhino, and one of the reasons the Rhino is the symbol of an entrepreneur. 2-inch thick skin. Even if you break us, you can't stop us. So let's get to Wisdom Wednesday today, and is the saying, which I'm sure you've heard many times, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, I'm here to tell you that that is absolutely a horrible, disastrous, dangerous, miserable saying for business. Now, personally, I guess if you're just screwing around and doing a hobby or just having fun, then if it ain't broke, yeah, don't fix it, because who cares? It's good enough. It ain't broke. It works. It's okay. And then maybe that's why you heard that from parents or school teachers or other often people that are not really in the place you want to be. If you want to bring in multiple millions of dollars to your business and be able to sell it someday and retire comfortably, or sell it earlier than that and travel the world and whatever and make a lot of money and have a lot of fun and build a successful business, it's not likely the people that were saying to you, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, were very successful business people. Second of all, it's not likely they were saying it to you in a business context, because in the business context, the total opposite is true. So I'll give you an example. I own a car. Lots of people own cars. And how often do I fix my car? I don't, until it breaks, until it's broken. And then I go, oh, it's making a noise, bring it in. Oh, sure, I do the 30,000, 60,000, whatever, maintenance, whatever. But that, again, that's because it's time to do that. The light comes on and things says it's time for that's the time. But do I every single day go out and tinker with the engine and get it running perfectly and mess around with it? Of course not. It's not broken. I'm not going to mess with it. So, however, that's my car. That's my personal property that's not, of course I get to where I get to, or I'm speaking or seeing clients or doing whatever, so it has a professional aspect in it to it. But of course it's good enough to get me there. So my point is, though, what about a professional race car? How often do you think the 15 mechanics on the pit crew and the head mechanic and all that, how often are they fixing the multi-million-dollar race car as opposed to my personal car? I would say every day. I would say like for hours every single day. They are constantly tinkering with that engine and the exhaust this and the brakes that and the steering wheel. It shows you, as you see, I don't know anything about cars. I've helped a lot of auto mechanics and body repair shops bring in millions of dollars to their businesses, but I don't know anything about the doing of those businesses, nor do I know how to do it with my own car. My first car I ever had, a 1973 Pinto. Every single thing that could possibly go wrong, except it blowing up. And if you know about the 73 Pinto, that's inside statement there for people that remember back then. Those cars were known to blow up if somebody tapped you in the back. But everything pretty much went wrong with the car, and I learned how to pretty much, I had no money, I was broke, high school and college kid, and I pretty much learned how to fix everything myself. So that was the old pencil opening up the manifold in the carburetor or whatever, and the this and the that, and I knew, you know, okay, the starter is going, I know that noise, and then it's chewing up the flywheel, I know that noise. Now we changed the flywheel, but now the crappy starter chews up the new flywheel, so we get a new starter, but now the crappy flywheel ruins the starter, on and on and on and on. However, I still didn't fix anything there until it was broken. In fact, very often, since I was broke, I would ask the mechanic. He would say, by the way, while he's fixing the whatever, by the way, because once in a while, you know, I absolutely had to take some stuff to a mechanic. I couldn't do it all myself, half-ass the thing. And he would say, you know, hey, your brakes have, you know, 1 bazillimeter left on the pads, or your something is going, or whatever. And I'm like, the question was, how much longer do you think it'll last? Like, it ain't absolutely broke. I'm not fixing it because I'm absolutely broke. So again, let's get back to the race car. Hopefully you're not looking at your business like it's a 73 Pinto and you're broke and you have no money and all you care about is that it can get the 1 mile from your off-campus housing to the campus so you can get to class. Hopefully you look at it like more like it's a multi-million-dollar race car. And it's a professional item, your business, your marketing, your sales, your website, anything at all that has to do with the growth of your business, your office, how you do your papers, how you organize and strategize every single thing about your business. You know that I concentrate on advertise, marketing, and sales. Certainly your advertising. Hey, that ad's working, it ain't broke, so just leave it. No, no, that's not the professional way to look at it. The professional way to look at it is always be innovating, always be testing, always be tinkering and tweaking things. So how we do that, say, in advertising is we will test. So we'll have an ad running in 10 different publications and it's working like crazy. Well, we'll keep that ad in 9 of the publications, and then in 1 out of the 10, we'll change something about the ad. We'll fix it even though it isn't broken, see? And maybe that one gets a better response than it ever got before. Then the next month, maybe we'll change 2 or 3 of the other ads and see if it works in the other magazines. Because, you know, once a month, that's a small sample. Now, testing on the internet, so much easier and quicker and usually cheaper to do. The internet is the greatest testing mechanism ever created for mankind. You can put an ad right now in Google AdWords or Facebook ads, and within an hour, you'll have results, whether it's up or down. And you ought to be putting, hopefully you're, unless you're an ad or you choose to be, you have a person. My Facebook ads guy is a genius. So hopefully you have somebody that does your Facebook advertising for you. And if they don't tell you that they're testing multiple videos and multiple ads and multiple headlines and multiple irresistible offers and multiple everything in those ads, and they're constantly tweaking and testing, and like that's a multi-million-dollar race car, they're constantly working on it. If they don't tell you that, run away from that person and go to somebody else. Somebody tells you, oh, I put up a Facebook ad campaign and it's working. So don't touch it. Don't mess with it. Don't tweet. One of these days, I mean, all ads crash at some point. All race cars, all cars stop running at some point. The idea of a multi-million-dollar race car is it doesn't stop running because we're going to be tweaking with it so it doesn't break. And they don't fix something because, oh, the brakes absolutely don't work anymore. No, they replace the brake pads way before they get down to the last millimeter, before they break, before they won't work. Got it? So if you look at your business professionally, then you don't believe in this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. BS. Okay? You're constantly fixing things. You're constantly working on things. You're constantly tweaking, testing. That's the professional approach to sales, marketing, advertising, all strategy, and all of business. So going back to my Rhino of the day, this guy's broken. We moved 7 months ago now. So for 7 months, every single day, I have seen this Rhino broken and taken out my toothbrush, put it back in every morning, every night. There you go. And I look at it and I don't fix it. Why? Because it doesn't matter. It's a personal thing sitting in my bathroom that until now nobody's even ever going to see, and who cares? I don't even care if you see it. Obviously, I'm showing it to you. But if this was something I had to have with me when I'm seeing a client, or this was on stage when I'm giving my talk, and it's something involved in my talk, I would have fixed it instantly, would I not? In fact, I'd always be working on it and tweaking it and polishing it up and cleaning it and seeing if maybe it looks better if I would add something to it, or let's do this or change that. I mean, you're always going to be tweaking, testing, innovating, always working on every aspect of your sales, advertising, and marketing campaigns, as well as the whole rest of your business, as long as you view it as a professional thing, as a business. Otherwise, you just see it as whatever, and whatever happens, who cares? And it's more like a hobby. You know, I have several businesses. I don't really care about that one. So in that one, if it ain't broke, I don't fix it. Unprofessional approach. You can have it if you want. I'm here to suggest on Wisdom Wednesday, my suggestion, my piece of wisdom for the day is you throw that BS. When it comes to professional business, that's BS. For personal life, as a kid, they told you that saying, sure, and 87% of the country, which is not self-employed, they don't own businesses, they can believe in that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But for the 13% of us that drive the entire economy, that hire all the other people, 13% of us employ the other 87%. They rely on us. They rely on us to get products, to get services, to get jobs, for us to pay taxes, for us. Therefore, we're paying for the fire company, the police, and the roads, and the bridges, and everything, and then all kinds of stupid things the government wants to pay for, like, don't even get me started, but like, don't even get me started. I won't even get started today. The topic today is throw out the window this if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and realize I got to be fixing everything in my business on a constant basis. All right, that's it for today's Wisdom Wednesday. Join me tomorrow for Throwback Thursday. Always a fun day of the week where I go into the Wayback Machine and I pull something out and I do a little show and tell and we have some fun. And there'll be a business lesson in there as well. So let me know what you think with a comment or a Facebook private message or an email, steve@Sipress. Let me know any topics you want me to cover in the future. Otherwise, that's it for today, Wisdom Wednesday, June 28th, 2017. Steve Sipress here. Over and out. See you tomorrow on Throwback Thursday. Thanks for being here today, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.